we will understand a little bit more about the structure of human eye, and we'll understand the function of rods and cones. Now going further, students, the next part of the human eye is the eye lens, a very important part. The eye lens is convex in shape, as you can see, and it is made up of proteins. Imagine a lens made up of proteins in our eyes. The next part is retina. Now what is retina? It is the screen on which the image is formed, and this screen is called retina. What is retina? Retina is a light sensitive screen which is made up of light sensitive cells. Now which are the cells? Retina is generally made up of two light sensitive cells, and this light sensitive cells are called as rods and cones. Here we have a picture. You can see this rod shaped cells, they are the rods, and these are the cone shaped cells, that is the cones. Now what is the function of rods? Rods are responsible for adjusting our eyes to different intensities of light. So different intensities can be adjusted by rods, and that is why owls can see better than humans at night, as they have more number of rod cells. Going further, students, let us understand the function of cones. Now what are cones responsible for? Cones are responsible for the perception of color. So rods are responsible for brightness and darkness, and cones are responsible for color. Together they form a picture. Let's understand how. Let us look at this picture, a beautiful picture. You can see mountains, you can see a beautiful stream, you can see water, right? You can see grass. But actually, students, this entire picture that you see is nothing but a combination of three things. What are these three things? There is brightness, that white area is nothing but brightness. There is darkness on top of the mountain, you can see those dark areas, that is the darkness. And there is color. So this entire picture that you see is nothing but a combination of three things: brightness, darkness and color, has been arranged in such a manner that it appears like mountains and water. So generally, students, any picture we see is a combination of brightness, darkness and color. Now brightness and darkness information is given by rods, color information is given by cones, and together a picture is formed in our eyes. Going further, students, the next part, once the picture is formed on the retina, from there optic nerve carries the information. That is, optic nerve carries electrical signals to the brain, and finally brain interprets the message. Now one more important part, in the frontal area, that is in front of the lens, there is a liquid which is called aqueous humor, and in the rear area, that is between the lens and the retina, there is a fluid which is called vitreous humor. So this is aqueous and vitreous humor. The next, after aqueous and vitreous humor, on the retina there is a spot which is there in every human eye, and that is a blind spot. Now what is a blind spot? At blind spot there are no light sensitive cells. As there are no light sensitive cells, no rods, no cones, due to which no vision is possible at that spot. So images are not formed at the blind spot. The next is a suspensory ligament, and this suspensory ligament is present below the lens, and that is connected to the ciliary muscles, which we are going to understand in detail how a ciliary muscle functions. So students, these are the different parts of the human eye. Thank you.